Hey, this is ASpengler, and this is episode 25 of building Itter Castle in Lego. So far in the building segments, in the construction of the mock, I've gotten basically all the landscape done, and we're pretty close to about 50% of the castle done. It looks more done than it actually is. I haven't done any work on the back of it. You're just seeing the front side of it at the moment. And so, as far as what we'll be doing this segment, I got these bricklaying quarters that I ordered the last segment, and if you look, a majority of them are just kind of generic filler bricks. So we're going to be filling in a lot of parts around the keep, which is the tallest part of the castle, and then I think I'm going to go ahead and, after I get a decent amount of it filled in, start working on the back of the castle. So with that, I'll quick show you guys some of what is in these bricklaying quarters, and then we'll get right into the building. So 3 different orders. The main thing that I was focusing on order is a bunch of filler bricks. So there's some filler brick. Also some stuff that I've been using in the building process so far for like the more of the outside details. This stuff is for the windows. It's the white lining. Just some of this stuff is I'm running low on it, and occasionally I use it. Tires for just vehicles. I said the landscape is done, but I'm always adding more stuff, so that's what some of this is. Just maybe future more detailing. Yeah, mostly detail. This is another outer details type of thing. Just castle pieces, detail or landscape, castle, vehicles, castle, some filler bricks. Then we got more landscape detailing. This is castle. Got a bunch of these just for filler brick. And these two. These are for the windows, the hinges part. Some landscape detail. Since I couldn't find any of the brown ones of these, just got some green ones, so add some variety to the trees and some more filler brick. And then I got a few of these dark brown, 1x1 rounded bricks. Those will make just another little decent variety of trees in the mock. And that's basically it for bricklaying quarters. I guess another thing that I've been doing lately is a little decaling. I made like 5 German infantry last week. I made 5 more American infantry. Here's just 2 of them. They don't have heads just because I'm basically running out of flesh heads, and I don't want all of them to turn out like with this head, the clone head. Just like kind of the cringing face, or if it loads for you. Yep, if you know Lego Star Wars, then you'll be very familiar with this head. It basically comes on every stormtrooper, every clone trooper, and a little more than that. So I've got a ton of those heads. I'd rather not have everybody have that head. So the Roglins decals, which is what these are, waterslide decals, those usually will come with some heads. I don't always do them, but I think just to add some more variety in what my guys' heads look like, and so they're not all the same, I'm going to go ahead and decal 5 for my Americans, and I'm planning on doing like 5 more Japanese this weekend as well, so I'll decal heads for those guys also. And then something else, I was doing one of the really advanced Panzer Commander decals. For the first time doing one of these, I think it turned out okay, but there's obviously some mess ups you can see there. Like the boots were really hard. And then as far as like the underarm printing, I don't get how they expect you to do that. Well, I got it on, which was good. It turned out okay when it was on, if it will focus for you. Struggling. Okay, there it goes. So I got these on, but then you can obviously notice when you start turning the arm, it just rips it off. So in the future, I probably won't put the underarm printing. On the arms turned out okay, as you can see. Just the body printing was okay. That always turns out okay. I'm used to that. That wasn't that hard. There's the top printing that was okay, I guess. There's nothing really messing with that. So in the future, I might just do the front, back, top, and then arms, not the underarm printing. And I guess I could do the boots, but it's just so hard. I guess these turn out better than I was expecting them to, but it's way more difficult than I thought, and in the end I don't think it was quite as worth it. If you look really close to these, they just don't look top quality to me, I guess. So in the future, probably just do like the torso printing and stuff like that. So that's just me talking about decal. Oh, and on the decal note, I was going to release a decal video last Wednesday, but I lost power, so it was delayed to Thursday. Sorry about that. And as far as upcoming videos, next week Wednesday I will post another tutorial video related to painting like brick arms guns. So something to look forward to. And with that, I'll stop talking and let's go ahead and get working on the keep. After that bit of work on the back, as you saw in the time lapses, I started off by trying to build up this wall right here, but then I was trying to do it by kind of guessing where the stairs would be at first, but then after a little while I just found out I really had to build the stairs, so that's what this is. In one of the time lapses you saw kind of a crude version of it, basically like the prototype. Went ahead, this is basically the final product. I thought it turned out really nice. And yeah, so I'm working on the back. I'm in the back of the mock right now. Haven't been in the back in a while, so give you guys a view of the rest of it after I show you this. But basically, I went ahead first, made this pillar thing. It's probably like a castle support, but saw it in some pictures and such. So I built that first, then I was trying to build the wall up. We're guessing where the stairs was, that didn't work. So I built the stairs, and then just the reason that I didn't get a time lapse of me building the stairs, it got kind of complicated, so I just decided not to time lapse while building that. And so this is basically how it turned out. Pretty good, just basic staircase. And then it would continue up a little bit here and then even out about here. So, but I didn't do build the extension yet just because I haven't even started on any of the buildings back here yet. But since we're back here, I'll just give you guys a view of the back of the MOC since it's been a while since I've been in the back to show you anything. So this is what it looks like from here. It looks kind of weird with all those just filler brick for the most part on here. A lot of this will be filler brick. And so basically now I'm planning on probably just getting a decent layer up here and then probably doing a little bit more on the back. This does extend up and have like a little overhang spot here, so I think I might just do a little work, get the windows in for this side maybe. So but we'll see how it goes. So do as much as I can in the time I have. So with that, I'll stop talking and continue building. Bit of building. You saw a little bit of it in the time lapse, but then after I put the windows up, I went back. They didn't seem right to me, so I then went and then, if you look closely, I completely went back, revisited the windows and redesigned them. They're not completely different, I guess, but they are smaller compared to the big ones. And after looking at some of the pictures of the castle, these windows here and on the rest of the castle are slightly smaller, I think, than the ones in the very front that you see there. These ones are slightly larger than all the other windows, or at least that's what I think. And well, they might be the same size, it's just those ones fit really nice in the front. These ones fit better everywhere else. So, and these were don't take quite as much to build. So I'll probably continue the castle using these windows just because they fit a little bit better. And yeah, so I guess it gives a little variety to have two different windows on the MOC. So that's basically what I went ahead and did. I didn't get much work on the very back, but another layer on the castle, that's nice. Next segments, I'm running out of pieces, so maybe we'll do a down week and not do quite as much castle building. I have all those tree and grass pieces, so maybe we could work on the landscape, since that's something we haven't done in a long time, and that'll give a little bit more time for the Bricklink orders to come in. So I think I might plan on that for next week. Give me some time to get Bricklink orders in. So probably gonna end up doing the landscape week next week. So I guess that's it for this segment. But before that, we ended off. I was doing some more decaling. I showed you some of these dudes before. It's just I was waiting on some faces. And so here are some of the decaled faces. And plus another thing, I'm doing some painting. I was testing out my brown paint that I got. Here's a bar that I painted with the brown. It's darker brown than like the regular plastic brick arms rifles. It's darker than that, but I think it turned out pretty well compared to the rifle. It is a bit darker, and different brown, but compared to just a black bar, it looks way better in my opinion. It really stands out and adds a really nice detail to that. So maybe I'll eventually get a different brown. I would have liked it to be a little closer to this color brown, but anyways, it still looks really good. So there are some of the faces that I decaled on there. The Americans' faces turned out really nice. And then there are the Japanese. You didn't see these guys. These are newer decaled that I decaled with the faces. So I think the first couple faces on these guys didn't turn out so well, but as I went on, they got better. And they're holding some Riska rifles, or Arisaka, or whatever, however you pronounce it. But these turned out really nice painting them. The bayonet just adds a really nice feature, and painting these was fun. And then just seeing the final product, I feel like these have turned out the very best out of all the rifles I've done. They just look so nice. It might just be the bayonet that just adds so much more to it, but painting these in like the final product, they look really nice. So there's those rifles. So there they are, 5 more Japanese, building that army. And then I did try again on the Panzer Crewman. This time I only decaled the body, being like the front torso, back torso, then the top of the torso. If you look a little closer, you'll see a few details on there. And then just the arms. I didn't go ahead and do under the arms this time, and I didn't do the legs. So I think the torso itself looks really nice with this. It doesn't really need the underarm print or decal, but just having it with the plain legs, that's why I have them in the vehicle, so you don't see the legs. It looks really bad with just plain dark tan legs on this torso. It just looks super bland. So I don't know, but the legs just don't turn out very well. They're really hard to do, so I'll probably continue to decal these guys like this, but you'll probably only see the upper half of their body, because I don't really want to try and attempt the legs. I'll probably eventually go back and try to do the legs of these guys, but they're really hard, and I always end up messing them up. You saw the other one, the boot just didn't look very good, and yeah, so with that announcement, I will have another tutorial video that will come out next Wednesday. Sorry that it's a painting tutorial. It's going to be like a 4-part series. They're not the best. They're pretty long, so I'll probably end up remaking them, but for now, since that's all I have, I'll send that out to you guys on Wednesday. So with that, thank you guys for watching. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, subscribe. And with that, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.